Welcome to the Backpack Family YouTube channel. I'm Jonathan, and in today's episode, as Kelly, the kids, and I drive from Key West, Florida, up to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, we are in the amazing state of Michigan, where we are going to explore camping as a family of 5, go rock hounding, eat some delicious whitefish, and of course, you can't forget about all the yummy pasties. All right, everybody, it's going to be an exciting episode. Let's get started. Welcome to Michigan, everybody. We've made it.
Woohoo!
So, we are in a big grass field, but we're here for specific reasons because we're going into St. Joseph, Michigan. Now, if you've been with our channel for a little while, you know I've got some ties to St. Joseph from family, and we're going to meet up with my cousin Clayton and his wife Missy and kind of some of their family members, and we're going to enjoy the day. However, St. Joseph, Michigan, if you have never been, it's a very touristy spot. Lots of people, especially on the weekends. Today is Sunday. The roads are narrow, and driving like this whole thing down there to find parking, there's just no way. So I called around, and here in Benton Harbor, I spoke to Kathy at Eden Springs, and she said we could park the trailer here for the day. It'd be no problem. So just a big thank you to Kathy and Eden Springs. I mean, we looked around, it looks beautiful. Like this would be a great place to stay. But the fact that she was so sweet to let us stay, park the trailer for the day, and we'll take the truck into town is awesome. So now,
nice. Thank you.
Yeah, really, Kathy, you're awesome. I never actually met Kathy, but Kathy, thank you. You're a very sweet lady. So we are going to park here at Eden Springs for the day. We're going to kind of do the unhitch process, and then we'll head into St. Joe. I'm excited.
Woo!
All right,
it's going to be a good day.
Let's get this done to get to the beach.
Okay.
All righty. How are you? He's like, I don't know about these guys. Clayton?
Oops, sir. Oh,
come on. Good to see you. How are you, little dude? You doing all right?
My colleague.
Yep.
How are you?
Hi,
buddy.
Cool. How old's this guy?
2.5.
Good to see you, Missy.
Me too. Yay!
2.5. Well, we landed in Miami June 15th, went to Key West on June 18th, and we plan to be in the Arctic Ocean on August 18th.
Okay.
So like 2 months, but then we had the time off in Illinois and Indiana.
Right.
So up next here in St. Joe, we're gonna ride the carousel. Now this carousel has some special meaning really in my life. So both my mom and my dad went to high school here in St. Joe. They graduated, that's where they met. And this carousel that we're gonna go do, it's basically all the original horses that have been, at the time, redistributed all throughout the country. But when St. Joe kind of wanted to create this complex here, they went and they repurchased all the old horses. So a lot of these are the original like 1950s horses. So anyway, I'm pretty excited to get the kids on there and have them ride it. Granted, instead of have ridden this carousel before, but it's been many years.
It was so tiny then.
Yeah, so tiny.
Yeah.
So we'll get in and you know, recreate some of the magic.
It's gonna be fun. I
It
wish your
really
mom
will
was
be.
here.
Yeah, you know, both my mom and my dad passed away while we were overseas, but more on that a little later. But either way, this was always a special thing for my mom, and so every time we have the chance, we come on in and do it. And you can see, it's just a beautiful carousel. We're planning on 1 year full-time YouTube, and assuming things take off, we'll play it by ear and continue. But we're giving ourselves this 1 year to just fully do full-time YouTube. But by August of next year, we'll have a pretty good idea if like I need to be a teacher getting in the Matsu Valley, or Kelly, or both, or we keep pushing out YouTube, and we'll see. You know, we're homeschooling the kids this year. So then at that point, next school year, 2025 into 2026, we'll either keep going with homeschooling, or we'll decide kind of what's best for everybody. If like it needs to go brick and mortar, or you know, whatever. So that's sort of the trajectory and what we budgeted for. It's just this 1 year, regardless of how YouTube does, we're able to do it. Yeah, you know, besides a little. Right. Granted, this is so opposite of how the sand dunes was.
Yeah, it's so much busier.
This
here.
is packed. I cannot believe it. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people lining the shore. Now, I don't blame them. It's a Sunday. It's beautiful weather. I'm sure that water feels great.
Yeah, and that's
But
cold.
yeah. Now, there's a lighthouse right over there that both, you know, your Nana and Papa loved, and they had pictures of it in their house. Satu, Dua, Tiga. Yes! Woo! So So we are at a cemetery, and sadly, both my parents passed away while we were overseas. So my dad died in 2016 when Kelly and I were on our first international assignment. Kelly, we were in India.
Yes.
He died in December. I remember getting the call, and we flew home, and we're here for the funeral. And it's just kind of getting older and things that happen in life, and so being overseas and death in the family is always
hard.
A weird one.
That makes it really hard to be away from family.
Yeah. My mom died in 2019 when we were in Dubai. A very similar situation. My sister is the one who kind of got a hold of me and gave me all the details, and we flew home for that funeral. And but it's closure. I always come out here. I think it's a beautiful cemetery in terms of how that goes. I mean, it's just big trees, there's flags, there's flowers. It's a beautifully maintained ground, and my mom's parents are buried just 2 plots away, so it's sort of just a spot.
Yep, it's a tradition. We always come here and hang out in St. Joe and then come to the cemetery. And it's good for the kids to hear the stories and see where everybody's buried, and it's good. Yeah,
so anyway, just one of those things. But I do have these great photos of both Granite and Cedar with my mom and my dad, and then my dad passed away before Forrest was born. But the last photo I ever took of my mom was her smiling holding Forrest, so it's one of my favorite photos, of course.
Yep.
And just it's always peaceful to come out here, so we'll spend some time, but then we have to go and move on with the trip and get up to Holland, Michigan, so I'm excited about that.
On to Holland.
On to Holland. All right, everyone. Welcome to the Holland Beach State Park, like RV campground.
Yes.
It is awesome. It's a sea of RVs and trailers. We're down there, but we are going to enjoy Holland for the night. We connected with my sister, her husband, Audrey, brought the dog. It's just like a good old-fashioned Holland, Michigan time.
And the weather's perfect.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The bugs are not here.
No bugs at all. We have about an hour and 20 minutes till sunset.
Yes.
So we'll go check that out on the beach. But I think we're going to a hot dog store now.
Going to a hot dog store.
Like a famous little hot dog spot.
stand.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll check that out.
Happy.
Yeah, but either way, Holland, Michigan, man, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Touristy, cute. And I'm loving this RV life. All right, we have received our order. And Granite, I'm hitting you with some new stuff today.
Yes.
Now, Cedar and Mom, how are your veggie wraps and your hot dogs down there?
Good.
Cedar, you went traditional and plain.
Yep.
That's quite good for us. Yum, yum. Yeah, he's in phone world. All right. Thanks for keeping them entertained. So Granted, what we have here are a deluxe chili dog. This is a coney dog. Now, coney dogs are super popular out in like the Detroit area of Michigan. So it's chili dog with onions, white onions, and mustard.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty good. And the next one is the Chicago dog. Chicago dog is unique all its own.
It looks very different.
Yeah, you'll notice the black poppy seed bun.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
What's this green stuff?
Okay, now that neon green stuff is relish. So it's a bright green pickle relish.
Okay. And what type of peppers are these?
Okay, these are, I don't know if they're like the banana peppers, but they're kind of a sweet spicy.
Okay.
All right, which one do you want to go in with? They're what?
Sport peppers.
Sport peppers? Well, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Okay, there we are.
That doesn't taste that bad.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, I call it like kind of a crisp. I'm definitely getting some heat from the chili.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of spice back there. But yeah, it's really good.
What do you think of that relish?
It's really good. I don't
Yeah.
know, like it's like pickly kind of.
It's a pickled pickle
okay.
relish, but you get the idea. It's really pretty good. All right, so up next, Granite. This is the coney dog. It is a chili dog
Okay.
with white onion and mustard. All right, yeah, quite famous in like this area, Coney Island, of course, but they're huge in Michigan.
You definitely taste it like chili flavor in it. It's like
It's in my
it's
bag.
not like really chili. It's like a chili paste.
Yeah, it's not like filled with beans and meat. It's almost just
Yeah,
that
just
essence
a
of that
paste,
chili
yeah.
powder,
Yeah.
tomato.
Clown machine.
It's good.
Yeah, and the onion has a nice crunch and mustard's always good on hot dogs.
I think you're totally right. So we got two winners: the Coney dog, the Chicago dog, Awesome. Kind of reminds me of Willie's Weenie Wagon from Georgia. All right, Cedar, you're interested in a bite of the chili dog?
Yes.
Your first ever American chili dog. Now, this is technically a coney dog, so there are some extras on here, but yeah, I think you're gonna enjoy it. It's pretty good.
I would say this is 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah?
I really like it, yeah.
Awesome. Now, would you get that one again? So welcome to the Chili Dog Coney Dog Club. Yeah, your first ever chili style dog in America.
Thank you.
That was awesome. You want to finish it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, we will finish this up and we'll see you at sunset. Beautiful. What do you think, Cal?
Oh, it is so peaceful out here.
Man, just a great kickoff to Michigan. The weather's cool. 2 beaches so far, St. Joe and now here in Holland, and we're gonna camp on the beach basically.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It'll be fun to wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe we can catch sunrise if
Yeah,
we're lucky.
could
If
be.
we're lucky.
So just a beautiful area. I'm very excited to get deep into Michigan and get up towards the Upper Peninsula, but we've got a great journey coming
Do a lot
here.
of outdoor adventures. I think we have a lot of outdoor adventures and camping ahead of us. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. I'm glad you're along, and we'll wake up tomorrow, cook breakfast, show you that process. But either way, we're gonna spend time with family, my sister, the kids, let them catch up with their cousins, and just enjoy the night. Good morning from Holland, Michigan. How'd you guys sleep last night?
Pretty good.
It was actually really comfortable.
Yeah, what about you, Cedar?
I didn't really sleep that well because I kept on waking up.
Tossing a little bit.
Yeah.
We are going to wrap up breakfast here, and then we have, I think, what is about 3 hours, Cal?
Yeah, 3 hours to
Traverse City. So that's like maybe like 200 miles or something like that. So we'll eat this breakfast, we'll wrap up, and then we're gonna hit the road.
We're at the general store while Jonathan goes and gets gas, but really we're just in search of one thing.
Donuts.
Donuts.
Look. Mom, they have the tiny ones.
What'd you find?
I found chocolate sprinkle.
There's a lot of cool different cupcakes. I think this is like chocolate coconut. Oh, it's self-serve.
All right, guys. Can you reveal your donut flavors for me?
So mine is like maybe a cookies and cream.
Oh yeah, cookies and cream.
Yeah.
Granted, what'd you get?
I think I've got a vanilla frosting with Oreo chunks and gummy worms on it. So that's
You know what that's called?
no.
So there's a thing that I had growing up called dirt cake, and dirt cake is like vanilla pudding with Oreo cookies that crumbled on top to look like dirt, and then they put worms in it.
Oh,
so I wonder
cool.
if that's like your dirt cake.
Probably.
Donut.
Yeah, it looks really good.
What do you have?
Same. I have chocolate.
Ooh, you got the same but with chocolate. All right, enjoy, you guys.
Thank you.
Go.
All right, you made it to Traverse City. It was a great ride. Pretty smooth, Cal?
Real smooth.
I mean, no
Yeah.
problems. And now we are at the Traverse City State Campground here, and we only have about 2 minutes. We got to jump right back in the truck because what are we doing, Cal? You found something awesome online.
Okay, I found an ice cream cruise. We can take a tall ship, cruise around the lake, eating ice cream for 2 hours. So we are gonna head out there. That starts at 3:30. It's from 3:30 to 5:30. So we are just doing this quick switcheroo, getting the trailer off of, or unhitched. And then we're gonna head over there and eat some ice cream on the water and take you along with us.
Man, this place is beautiful here in Traverse City. I mean, the water reminds me of like the Caribbean or something. Certainly something you'd see in Thailand. Beautiful, huh, guys?
Yes, woohoo!
All right, they just called and said, where are you guys? But the boat's right there, so we're gonna make it after all.
We're gonna make
It was like it was last minute, like what to do in Traverse City when we were driving, and Kelly found it, and we knew it'd be close, but phew, got lucky.
This is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great. Look at how beautiful this is, Cal.
I'm glad they haven't left us.
Oh, that looks epic.
So when are you guys going to the island?
Dad,
You guys ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Backing up.
to the other side.
The other side of the boat?
So we're going over there.
Yeah, we're gonna take a cruise on the lake. All right, Cedar, your first root beer here in America. What do you think?
I really like it. I would give it maybe an 8 out of 10.
Would you say this is your favorite soda or just up towards the top?
Up towards the top.
Up towards the top, yeah, root beer is it's so different than like any other real cola that you've had before, I think. Thank you. All right.
Ready for an ice cream?
Ice cream delivered. What do you got in there, Cal?
I'm not even sure. It's called Moomers. Homemade ice cream.
Ooh.
Okay, if I had to guess, it's cherry and vanilla, but then maybe the chocolate swirl in there.
All right, I think we need to taste this. Everyone got like this little half pint of ice cream. Looks great.
Update on the flavors.
Oh, yes.
The vanilla is a chocolate caramel with shortbread ice cream that's made only here.
For this boat.
For this boat, and it just went out this summer. So
Yeah.
we're
Of
one
the
of the
first
first
people that
batch.
tried the new flavor. Yeah,
Yeah.
quite delicious.
What would be different about where we're today? There would not be any houses. That would probably disappear probably a couple hundred years ago.
It's dinner time here in Traverse City. We went to the grocery store. We got some steaks. Kelly got a big veggie spread working there.
Yep.
All right, guys, how's the noodles?
Very good.
And what about today? All good?
Especially that ferry ride. That was really nice.
Yeah,
The
that was
donuts.
cool. Yeah. Oh, you like the donuts? So we'll spend some time here knocking out dinner. I'm going to work on editing. Kelly, you going to run the kids to the beach?
We're going to the beach.
Yeah, it's really easy to get to. It basically is a walking bridge right there, and cross that and you're on the beach. So it should be a pretty fun night. But either way, time to enjoy some dinner and then head to the beach. Oh, what, Forrest? What?
Found a lucky penny.
You found a lucky penny. That's right. Yes. Has that been in your pocket all day? Nice.
All right, guys, is this the spot?
Yep.
And it's not an ocean, it's a lake.
It is a lake, Lake Michigan.
So it's not salty.
It's not salty, so that's an added bonus, right? Oh, that's pretty cool. We're just out here watching the sun go down. It's about 8 o'clock at night. Kids need to burn off a ton of energy, as you can tell in the video. And now there's baby ducks, which makes it even more exciting. So, oh, look at now all the kids are following them.
So, one thing about this lake is that there are a bunch of animals here, which also includes some little baby ducks. And they're all around and they're super cute. Forrest, what do you think about them? They're cute. And... Oh. Yeah, they're super cute. So I think it's like one mama and 2 babies. I don't know where the father is, but they are super cute. And the great thing about this lake is that you can like kind of see things underneath and like it doesn't get too salty. So now I'm gonna go back and play.
Welcome back, everybody. How was the water?
Nice and refreshing.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you catch the sunset?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, epic.
And there are also a bunch of little ducks.
Oh, it was
Oh
so
my
cute.
goodness.
There was one mom and like 2 baby ducks.
That's cool. Well, I've been getting a lot of work done on the computer, so catching up. I'm trying to get the video. It's Monday. I want to get this video out for Wednesday. Yeah, bud.
And we were playing tag.
In the water?
Yeah.
Ooh, is that so fun?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Lots of fun. No trouble whatsoever, huh, Cal?
No, burning off lots of energy. No one
Oh,
had to have
that's
any
good.
talkies to at all.
No, no talking. That's what it's a good report. No spanked bottoms then. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys.
Look,
Boat, I see. But Cedar, my sweet little angel. Yes, yes, yes. So, guys, it is about 9 o'clock on Monday, and it is not even dark yet. But are you thinking showers, Cal?
Yeah, we're gonna do showers, get the whole shower routine done.
So the nice part about these state parks, when you come to a facility like this, I mean, so you can see we're all set up. We've got the tent up, and the shower facility is just the building right over there. So hot water is what we've experienced so far in Michigan, and I anticipate good showers tonight.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we are leaving Traverse City. It was great here.
Yeah, nice and relaxing and just laid back.
Yeah, you guys like the boat cruise from last night?
Yeah.
That was good times. I liked it a lot.
The ice cream cruise.
The ice cream cruise. So we have about 105 miles. We're going up towards Mackinaw City, and I think we're actually going to cross the bridge and stay at a campsite on that side.
Yep.
So we'll head that way. I'm trying to figure out my ways, and I think I can manipulate it. It wants to send me via, I don't know, interior, but I'm thinking we'll go more coastal with the trailer. And the way the truck's riding, I think that's an okay move. And if not, we can always just
I'm sure it's
veer off.
super. It's probably really pretty, that route. And hopefully we can hug the lake and be able to see the whole coastline.
And it's US 31, so that's like a fairly well-established road. It says there's $4 in tolls, so we'll go and figure that out. But either way, 2 hours and 25 minutes, 105 miles. All right, everybody, we've just crossed the Mackinac Bridge. We're almost to the Straits State Park campground, but it's been raining the entire ride, which you really can't complain about because we haven't had any rain of significance the entire road trip, really.
It's been a month,
yeah, this is pretty good, but it is definitely wet and rainy up there. All right, we are unhitched here at the Straits. We have to go back across the bridge to go for lunch, and I think we're meeting up with one of my cousins out there, so that'll be fun. You guys see any sort of large hot dogs anywhere?
Yes.
On that building?
Right in front of us, yeah.
Right there. That's gonna be a good eats. All right, you guys, is that the biggest hot dog in the world? I think it might be.
That's a little crazy.
Can't verify that fact, but it's a pretty big hot dog.
That's a pretty big hot dog.
All right, guys, check out these wieners. That's looking pretty epic. So what we got here, guys, we've got these coney dogs, which we had in Holland. We'll do a little taste test. We got Chicago dogs. We got the Mackinaw dog. So you had the Mackinaw dog. That is a bacon wrapped cheddar. And you had the coney dog. Cedar, you had the coney dog. I had the coney dog. And then we had the Chicago dog, and Kelly actually got the veggie dog. All right, everybody, we are set and ready to go. We were looking over the food, and the one thing we realized, we all have coney dogs. So, Cedar, Granite, want to start with coney dogs? Yeah. All right, now this we had in Holland, Michigan. So we'll see how this chili tastes compared to that one.
23 in bed. Pack it out.
I feel like a bean kind of flavor.
This one, the hot dog's really snappy, and there's definitely beans and meat in this chili sauce compared to the one in Holland, which is a little bit more like a blended texture.
Yeah.
What do you think, Cedar?
I really like it. It's like really texture and like it has nice flavor.
And how does it compare to the other one that you had?
For me, I feel like they're kind of the same, but this one has like more like flavor.
For me, I like the meat and the bean sauce on this one, so I'm going to give the win here to Wienerlicious and Mackinac. You too? All right.
I have the coney dog, veggie dog, which is pretty fantastic. It's a little spicy, actually.
Yeah, the Chicago dog.
Oh, this is Chicago.
Yes. Now, the coney had the chili, and that was a meat base, so I thought you might like Chicago, but with the veggie dog, I guess. Pretty delicious?
Yes, it's very good.
Nice. A win for everybody.
Win for everybody.
So we got the Mackinac Bridge way out there, beautiful flowers, and of course just behind the camera is the Icebreaker Museum. Look at how awesome that is. Yeah, Cedar! So cool. You need a jacket?
Yeah.
You getting cold? All right, let's check and see what we got back here.
This is a really nice setup.
It's huge.
All right, have at it.
This was still in operation through like mid-90s. So things were left as they were.
You guys ready for this?
Ready.
It's gonna be good.
I'm feeling a little throwback vibe to the submarine that we went through in Surabaya.
In Surabaya, yeah, this is just like it.
I'm so excited.
Cool. So just in case you're wondering who this guy was, this is my cousin Dan. So Dan, I appreciate you taking the time to come and visit us and take us on the tour. Tom as well, Dan's brother. So yeah, lead the way, guys. I'm pretty excited. A living museum.
The ship is that thick.
It's that thick.
Compared to most boats, it's probably pretty thin.
All right, girl, can you pick it up? It's a chain link. Do it. Yes. Awesome. All right, Grant, I see her got it. No pressure.
It's kind of heavy.
That's heavy, huh?
What's this?
So this one?
Yeah.
Immersion suit, so in case you had to go into the water. So cool,
That
right?
one back there must have been very tall.
Oh, yeah. This is great. This is the menu from August 8th to the 14th, 1966. So you got corned beef, boiled potatoes, cabbage, buttered asparagus, bread and butter, grilled steaks. Yeah, yeah.
Another tray.
Chuck wagon steaks. Macaroni salad. Sounds like the 1960s.
Dry cereals.
Oh man, no thanks. All right, well here's the okay, so here's the chef's mess. Oh yeah, that is nice.
I would want to be the chef.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, you're probably cooking for the captain.
Yeah.
That's so cool. You want to know where the bad sailors went?
Oh.
Timeout chair.
Timeout corner.
Timeout corner. First class
Chef?
bathroom.
Sorry, petty officer head.
All right, that's nice. Petty officers, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, this doesn't look that bad actually.
No, it's okay. No, here's a first class lounge for the petty officers. Okay. Oh, video forest. They're bringing the ice right there. That's a, oh wow! Holy cow! Huge boats. I'll see there. So cool. All right, Grant, what's going on in here?
These are the bunks.
Oh yeah.
So you got the bunks there, you got the lockers here.
So this would be like the not first mate captain guys, the bunk rooms.
I mean, it looks okay.
Well, you know what's interesting? So you've got earplugs, boots. I mean, they really kept it pretty much like it was in the 1990s when it retired the boat. But sweaters. There's an old school alarm clock up there.
Cool.
I bet.
Pajamas.
I bet 30 years from now, people will be like, "What's that weird clock?" I might just plug into a wall.
Yeah.
I think you should pay me to do the tour.
Yeah, boy, I think I'm really learning a lot here, Tom. You know, the fact that we couldn't get out to Mackinac Island because of the rain, this is pretty sweet, though.
This is pretty cool
Yeah.
alternative, the Icebreaker Museum.
Yeah, I'd say it's a wonderful place to bring kids. It's pretty cool.
4 men a shift, 8 hours a day around the clock. And you better not be late. Because you can bet it was hot and noisy down here.
I think it's over $1 billion.
$1 million to fill the ship with gas.
One screen, you're trying to, like, it's all shaking. You're trying to do one, where you're like,
This is the chocolate cookie recipe.
You want me to take a picture of that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We can make the icebreaker chocolate chip cookies. We'll do that when we get to Alaska. Yeah, okay, all right, I'll grab a photo. Yeah, the helm, we made it. That's so cool. Yeah, Cedar.
Loud airborne sound at 12.
Okay, is it the big horn?
Wait, what time is it?
Oh, well, it's 4 in the afternoon, so unfortunately we missed it. Woo.
Welcome to Michigan summers.
Yeah, it's beautiful. All right, guys, what'd you think of that Icebreaker Museum?
That was really cool.
Would you recommend it?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. What do you think, Cedar?
Yeah, I really definitely.
Yeah, add it to the list. Even if you can get to Mackinac Island, bringing kids out to see this is awesome. The fact that it was a real working ship from 1944 up until 2006, incredible. It's awesome. Good morning, everybody. It is about 8 a.m. and you notice we're packed up and ready to go, so we're changing up the routine a little bit. Typically, we do bacon, eggs, oatmeal breakfast here at the campsite, but today a little different.
Today's different. There's a really special food up here in the Upper Peninsula or the UP of Michigan.
Yep.
And we're gonna go in search of it.
Yes, so we officially crossed the bridge last night, the campground here, and yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm getting hungry.
Okay, and I need some coffee.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Cal, there it is. Mackinac Pasty. It says 1964. You ready for this?
That is going to be amazing.
Our first town in the UP, and we're already eating a pasty. I'm
And
pretty
we'll
excited.
tell you all about what that actually is once we get inside.
Yum yum. All right, you guys, pasties have shown up. I went with a breakfast pasty, and they're back there. They make these things fresh. So mine's stuffed with eggs and potatoes and sausage, all types of stuff. Thank you. Comes with a gravy, sausage gravy. I'm just gonna dump that right over it. Forrest, you want gravy on yours?
No.
No, okay, I'll do just half.
So all our gravies are like kind of different.
Don't spread it.
I guess.
All right. Yeah. So dig right in, guys. It might be hot, but we'll see how it tastes.
Yours is thicker.
Yeah, mine's a breakfast gravy. It's got sausage on it. So this came from when this whole area was logged in mine back in the day. These workers needed that hot, hearty meal and to go, and that's the pasty.
My gravy's kind of like a soy sauce. It's like kind of salty.
Yeah, good. It's definitely like a beef broth in there.
Yeah, it's really good. There's I think beef, onions, and I think potatoes. Yeah, potatoes, beef, and onions.
That's looking delish. A big hearty breakfast pie.
Yeah.
Now, Cedar, how are you liking the beef pasty down here?
Delicious.
Delish, would you eat that again?
Yes.
Yeah? Recommended?
Yes.
Awesome. Cal, veg?
It's broccoli, potatoes, and cheese
Yum.
wrapped up. And I do have a gravy, but they didn't have a veggie, so it's on the side.
Okay, all right, very good. Well, we are going to spend some time knocking out our first ever pasty, but we plan to eat them all along the UP. So we can start developing a palate and see which ones we prefer or how they differ in style. But ultimately, looking good, guys. Oh yeah, awesome.
Whoa, look at this place.
So smoked whitefish is a big thing out here in the Upper Peninsula, Mackinaw City region. So you've got frozen, and check out all this smoked fish, smoked whitefish sausage, salmon, trout, whitefish, whole whitefish, yum. So I was just talking with the lady, and she was saying by far the most popular item is right here. This smoked whitefish, Cal. $9.50 a pound. So I think what I'll do is I'll just buy like one of these chunks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She said ice cooler's fine. It does need to stay cool, but we'll eat it, I think, today.
Yeah, Forrest loves fish.
Yeah.
The econ.
The econ
He
is his
loves it.
favorite. Okay.
So-
All right, ma'am. I think we'll go with one of these smoked whitefish. Just pick us the best piece, and we'll buy the whole thing. I would say any of these are probably fine. They're kind of medium ones. Like that one would be good. Yeah, your choice.
3/4 of a pound.
Okay, that's great. So $7.12. That's gonna be really delicious. Big bag of ice. Thank you.
9, 10, and 20.
Have a great day. We are all trailed up, ready to go. We've got 78 miles, so they say about an hour and a half. And where are we going, Kel? The Tahquamenon?
Yeah, Tahquamenon.
Tahquamenon Falls. We're gonna go to the upper one parking lot. Yeah, so we should be there in an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Sound good?
kind of our plan to see the waterfalls today.
And what were we saying about the river, the water?
So we have been traveling along Lake Michigan for the last few days, and we slept last night kind of on Lake Huron, and then tonight we'll be up by Lake Superior. So there's the 5 Great Lakes in the U.S., and they border the U.S. and Canada, and we've been to 3 of them.
Kids, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys ready to go see Lake Superior?
Yes.
Should we do go rock hunting tonight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what rock hunting is?
No.
It's kind of like looking for seashells, looking for cool gems, and there's some special rocks up there, so hopefully we can find them.
Yeah.
All right, off we go.
All right, Cedar, you ready to see a waterfall?
Yes.
So this one is actually a pretty good trail to do because it's only like a quarter mile in to see the waterfall. And it's a very popular trail, I think, because of the accessibility. But you can kind of see You know, a whole lot of people. There's a brewery over here, and it's like a packed parking lot. But either way, Granite,
Yes.
little waterfall action.
Yeah.
Stretch the legs a little.
Yeah, that should be nice.
I think it's time. So our viewpoint number 1. What do you think, Forrest? Is that cool?
Yeah.
It is cool. So Cousin Dan said that's gonna look like root beer. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
It really does. It's got that brown, I think it's copper maybe, something like that. That's affecting that watercolor. All right, Cal, 94 steps to the bottom.
94 steps.
Much better than, say, the 1200 we hiked at the Tiger Temple.
Yes, that was so many steps.
That was so many steps. That's in Thailand.
And it was so hot.
Oh yeah, this is much better. I mean, I'm
weather's
wearing
so cool
like
here.
long sleeves. It's pretty nice.
Oh, Dad, look, a river.
You see it, Forrest?
We're close.
We're very close.
Big.
We're close and it's big.
If we get close, it's going to be big.
Might even spray us a little.
Yeah. Because the wood's very strong, right, Mom?
Right.
All right, Forrest, let's go look at that waterfall. All right, guys. Not a bad waterfall.
That's the root beer phone.
Yeah, that's the root beer rolling down the mountain. What do you think, Kelly? Pretty cool?
Oh, it is so pretty and peaceful.
Yeah, it's beautiful down
You
here.
can just watch that waterfall all day long.
I can't believe how accessible it is
Yeah.
to come and enjoy this. I mean, that's straight out of like a magazine.
Yep.
Very pretty.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you can see it goes awesome. The other thing Kelly pointed out is that little purple flower right there. That's fireweed, and we get that in Alaska a lot.
Yes. And we are going to see more of that, I think, along this trip.
That is
all
awesome.
the way north.
All right, we have made it to our campsite for the night. And just to give you some perspective, these sites are awesome. They're really big. I got the whole trailer in here. I can leave the truck hitched up if I want to, but this is awesome. Big picnic table. Cal, it might be a good night for a fire.
Oh, I would love to have a fire.
What's the name of the town we're going into? Munising?
I think.
Munising.
I think so.
Okay. So we're just outside of town at one of these parks here. And yeah, we're going to try to head into town and see what town's all about. Get some dinner probably there. I'd like to get another pasty if I could. But guys, let's walk down and see the water.
Okay.
This is probably my
Most remote.
most remote feeling spot. So all the other sites we've stayed in Michigan all had hot showers and so on. But this one's way out there, way remote. We did see like a building structure for the bathroom, but no showers or anything like that. What do you think, Granite? This one's cool.
Yeah. This one's kind of pretty.
I wonder if we can like get into that water and go for a float, just to like a little swim around. Like kind of, why not? Although I don't know if we can access it per se. It looks a little marshy here. Ah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, here's a dock. Look at that. Oy. Look at that, Aid. This is awesome. It's a little bit of seaweed. See, it feels pretty secure. You come out.
Is that safe?
It seems like it, safe enough. And I can see like, I can hear boats out there. And I see a few big houses out there on the water. So this is definitely a recreational waterway. So yeah, we could probably get in here. It looks a little seaweedy. But you know what, guys, we can go down the road and see. What do you think, Cal?
Yeah, I think we should definitely explore. I think
Yeah.
this might be a good spot for,
Fishing?
well, it would be awesome for fishing.
Yeah.
If we're looking for frogs later, or
I
listening
do
for
not
frogs.
want to
Oh,
swim.
yeah. Oh, it's beautiful out here. The temperatures are definitely cooled down. I got my long sleeve on. I'm not even like hot at all. But yeah, I can see beach. I can see houses. It's just a gorgeous waterway.
I would not want to
All right. Well, Cal, unhitch the trailer. See, do you want to help with that?
Sure.
Okay, why not?
Absolutely.
We are in the town of Munising now, right on the water. It's beautiful. We drove right across this little fruit stand here.
Bubblegum plum.
Oh, bubblegum plums. How do they taste?
They're really good. We should get them.
We should get some?
Awesome.
Okay.
Hey, that was a good one.
Yum.
Yeah.
It's like sweet inside and like sour on like the
On the skin?
Yeah.
Nice, yummy.
We need some of those.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Ah,
Mom.
Thanks. All right, we'll give this a go.
I definitely think we're going to be buying some of these.
Quite nice. Now these cherries, that's kind of what we're interested in. Are these kind of from the region here?
They're from Traverse City.
Traverse City, okay.
Yeah.
You're just there.
The Queen Anne's, and these are the regular black cherries.
Is one of these more preferred over the other, or are they the...
I like them both. I like these real well.
What are the price on the cartons here?
They're $7 a quart.
Okay, both are 7.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we definitely want to try some cherries, I think.
Yeah. We're gonna get one of these. This quart.
Yep.
These are bubblegum plums from Harrison, Michigan,
Yeah.
and the St. Anne's.
The Queen Anne's.
Queen Anne's.
Come from Traverse City.
Traverse City, yeah,
which we
just there,
were in.
famous for the cherries.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna get the two quarts.
Yes.
What a good choice. You pick for us, sir. Whatever one you think looks best.
Yeah. All right.
That's the one.
You know they're gonna eat them all in one sitting. They can't resist. All right, so we are back on the road again, and we were just in Munising, and we were looking for pasties for dinner, and we were gonna take them to the beach, but we found this little fruit stand that we just saw, and I asked the guy like where we could go rock hounding, and he said the best place to go rock hounding for the Upper lights, which are these rocks that if you have a little UV light, they actually glow in the dark. So I asked him where to find those, and he said the best place is Marais, which is up the shoreline about an hour out of town. So we grabbed our cherries and our plums, and we are driving up to Marais to get some pasties. I'm sure we'll find a shop along the way, and we'll grab some dinner from there, and then we're gonna be rock hounding along the shoreline this evening.
Yeah, it should
Hopefully.
be. It's actually a pretty good time to go because it's about. We should get there around 6 o'clock. We'll grab some dinner, and when you look with these UV lights, it's better if it's more dusk anyway. So you know, I don't mind. And we're only here once, so the fact that we're going an hour back, so be it.
It's okay, and we don't have the trailer. We left it at our campsite, so we don't have to worry about parking spots or whatever. So we're good to go. We're gonna cruise up this pretty awesome back road right now. Head along up the shoreline and go rock hounding and eat pasties.
All right, Cal, we've got checklist item number 1 done. We did pick up a black light. We got it from Marais Outfitters. And the lady in there was really sweet. So, she kind of gave us the tips on what to look for and where to go. But we are a little early. As you can see, it's still pretty bright daylight out here. She said it definitely needs to be darker. So we are going to get some food here. I did inquire about pasties.
Yeah.
But she said right now it's not the right time to get those either, at least here. So I think we're gonna settle into this little restaurant, see what we can find in there. All right, everybody, we have found pasties here in Marais, and we are at the Sherpa Shack. I love the name already. Now these pasties, you can see they're a lot different from the ones this morning. First, no gravy. They're served with ketchup, which is totally legit, apparently.
On me.
And this one is more of a bun shape, where the other one had more of a pie texture. And the bun here is pretty soft, but you rip it open and it's totally chock full of stuffing. I mean, that is beef, carrot. They call them that rutabaga.
Rutabaga?
Rutabaga. Kelly got a vegan one, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, the last place had vegetarian.
Yes.
So like cheesy potato, but this one's vegan, and it's like peppery potato or rutabaga and carrots and broccoli.
I wonder if you have broccoli. I don't think I got broccoli. So they switched out the broccoli for the beef in the vegan one, but you can see. Seasoned well.
It's really good. I think it's saltier than the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of pepper. It looks like there's pepper, but
Yeah, peppery. So this one's more peppery from the one, because this is pasty number 2 of the day. I like that shredded texture.
it's really good.
Yeah, the bun, the bun.
It's definitely different.
I think I like it. I mean, I do like it. I think the pie crust one from this morning I preferred, but this is good. I mean, this is definitely a nice one. All right, so one of the best things at the Sherpa Shack, besides the pasties, is what, you guys?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. What flavor did you guys get?
There's Zanjamin.
Zanjamin, yeah. It's like dark chocolate mixed with like mint, and it's really good.
Quite delicious.
Yeah.
And Forrest, what are you munching on over there?
Cookie dough.
A big cookie dough. They were calling cookie dough, but I thought there's no way that's Forrest. And sure enough, he's got the biggest ice cream
The
of them
biggest
all.
one of them all.
What'd you order there, Cal?
I got a vegan oatmeal chocolate.
Well done.
It's delicious.
Do you know what the base is? Coconut or soy maybe? Or almond?
You know, I forgot to ask.
Well, it looks good.
Yeah, it tastes good. It's more. I think it's more like a almond or an oatmeal.
Okay. Oh,
Base,
could be. You said it's oatmeal? I
yeah,
thought it's
so
oatmeal.
it's oatmeal.
Yeah. All right, well,
It's
looking
really good.
So guys, ice cream for the win?
Yes.
Okay, well that sun gets lower and lower. We're gonna head to that beach here pretty soon. Welcome to Lake Superior. We made it down to the beach. Grand Marais is just right over here. Drove down and we're looking for Upper stones. Yeah, go for it, Cedar. I have a hunch these have been picked over, but you never know. We have a little black light, but it's sort of bright out here, but we're checking all the rocks to see if we can't find a Upper stone, Cal?
Upper light.
Upper lights. Yeah, it should be pretty cool. We'll see. Maybe luck's with us, but it's kind of cold, kind of windy. I don't know how long we're going to last, but we do have some cool stories to tell you once we get back to the truck because we were able to score some.
Petoskey stone.
Yeah, that's a great story.
Wonderful story.
We'll tell you that once we get off this cold beach, but whew, beautiful. Good morning from the Upper Peninsula. It's beautiful out here, Cal.
It is beautiful. It is so peaceful. The water's calm. There's a fog on the water. There's a duck over here.
Yeah, there's a little duck over there. It's amazing to be out here. I mean, this is the most rural we've slept, and it was definitely rewarding. Last night when we were putting the kids to bed, we heard owls, frogs.
Yeah, the kids were like, oh, Mom, listen, what's that sound? And we sat there and I was like, I was like, that's a frog. And they were like, are you sure it's not a bear?
Not a bear.
Not a bear. That's a frog. It's going to be cool.
Well, let's go back. The kids are still sleeping. Let's go back. I want to start my coffee. Thanks for making this, by the way, Cal.
No problem.
And talk about our adventure last night. So we kind of went back and forth about what we were going to do, but as you know, we did end up in, what was it, Cal?
Grand Marais.
Grand Marais. And that was a pretty cool experience. We ended up getting those pasties the second round, and we're going to be on the hunt for the third round today, but we ended up meeting while we were at the Sherpa Shack this really cool couple. It was Roger and Martha.
From Petoskey.
From Petoskey, and as you may have caught, we were interested in looking for Petoskey stones, but when we were driving through Petoskey, it was pouring down rain. So we got to talking to Roger and Martha, and they're like, oh, we're from Petoskey, and we have a ton of those. Like, they find them all the time.
Yeah.
And they said, come to our trailer. They're like RV, and they totally gave us a bunch. You want to show them off, Cal?
Let's show you what that is.
So we went there, and we kind of connected with them. We heard their family stories. We shared stories, and that's kind of one of the best things about, and the kids were right there.
Yeah.
It was one of the best things about this kind of travel situation we're in is we're just constantly meeting people from all over the country, and you know, you meet nice people like that.
Yep.
So check
just like our
out.
international travels.
Oh, yeah.
That's what makes the experience even richer. It's just meeting who's around and who has stories and what's their story, and you know, just kind of getting to know people in the area and getting to know people's. They get to show us things that we don't know what we're doing. Like how to say Petoskey.
Petoskey, not Petoskey.
And how to say pasty.
Not pasty.
Pasty.
Yep.
So cool things like that.
So tell me about these stones. Now these are the stones from, you can only get them in certain spots.
You can only get them in certain spots along Lake Michigan, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if they go up as far as Lake Superior, but this was a low-lying ocean or sea at one time, and there was full of coral beds. So then those coral beds got covered, they end up fossilizing, and now over years and years and years, they're starting to, they round out because of the wave action on Lake Michigan, and but you can still see, and they break off, and you can still see the coral formations in them.
Yeah, dip it in water. That was
I'm
so
gonna
cool.
dip it in water because this is what Martha taught us.
Yeah, if you stick them in water, it really pops the
It really brings out
outlines, I guess.
the outline of the the coral that once
wasn't there, right?
that just was everywhere.
Yeah.
So
It's
she said what's
quite
really
amazing.
cool is when the ice, the best time to find them is in the spring, because when the ice comes in the winter, it digs up
Right,
that
yeah.
the bed
Yeah, it
of,
churns the earth or
yeah,
whatever.
it churns the bottom of the lake, and then it pushes them up. But this year they didn't have a big freeze, so it's really hard actually this summer to find
a
them.
bunch of them. So we might have not found any anyway.
Right.
But I think, you know, as much as we wanted, yeah, show that one.
This one's textured. I don't know if that's probably not going to come through in the GoPro, but this one you can actually
Yeah, you can actually see the divots.
see the divots of the coral that once existed here.
So anyway, it was just like, yeah, you know, finding them ourselves on the beach would have been equally cool. But the fact that we get to meet people and share these stories and just hang out for like, I don't know, at least an hour after Sherpa Shack at their campsite was really cool. And she also, check this out. So she told us about how they go and see their daughter and their grandchildren.
They travel over
Texas
the world.
and the hobbies. So she makes these hot mats.
Yeah, or this is a dish rag.
Yep.
So she knits, and so she knits in the car while they're driving, which is pretty cool. And this one has
The state of Michigan, yeah. So it's all like embroidered. Is it embroidered, right?
Knitted.
Knitted. Okay, so it's the mitten of Michigan. It is the Upper Peninsula here. Yeah, that's okay. But either way, so cool. It was great to meet them, and again, they just gave us all this stuff as a gift, so that was really rewarding for us. And then after we left their campsite, so this is now almost like 10 o'clock at night, and we were
and the sun's still up.
The sun, yeah, it was really bright. So we went and we did catch the sunset, and then we were looking for the, what do they call again, Cal?
Upper lights.
Upper lights. So these stones, now you can only find them at kind of dusk when it's pushing into darkness, and you have to use a UV light because these glow. Now,
Cedar really thinks this one glows, but we're gonna check it.
We'll check it tonight. But I do think we did find one little teeny one.
There were some. Cedar and I decided. Martha told us how like some people just go down. I think it's Martha told us that they just walk with their UV light down the shoreline, or other people like dig deep holes. Well, it's so windy that we decided just to sit in one spot, dig deep, and so Cedar and I dug deep. Probably were we out there 45 minutes?
Yeah. It was good.
45 minutes. You got, I guess when you're rock hounding, you have to be really patient. So.
Very patient.
So Cedar and I sat there and dug. Granite and Forrest had so much fun running around chasing each other. But we found like the sand is all broken up. So when we put the UV light, you can see it reflecting on the little pieces that have that, I think it's called soap light, that is reflective with the UV. And so, yeah, we just sat there and searched and checked a million rocks, and then finally we had to leave. It was close to 11.
So yeah, and then we were an hour and a half back here. So we got back maybe just before midnight, I think. So everyone was pretty tired. It's actually almost 9 o'clock now, and they're still sleeping, so I don't blame them. If you're curious about our cooking situation, basically what we have for at least breakfast is we're keeping everything on ice. So we have the igloo cooler, we've got a bag of ice, 2 bags of ice in there actually, and that for breakfast this morning we're going to do that whitefish that I bought. It's been on ice. We have some hard-boiled eggs and some of the bacon crumbles that I bought at Costco in Indiana, so we're going to bust into those as we're out of fresh eggs and fresh bacon. So it's going to be hard-boiled eggs, whitefish, and the bacon crumbles. But either way, we're using this Coleman 5-gallon water jug. We've got our Coleman double burner propane stove, and we got these frying pans off of Amazon. They're awesome, the Mueller brands. It is ceramic, so it's very non-stick, which is perfect for out here in the woods. We're not scraping trying to get like egg off or anything like that. So we are going to add links to all this stuff in the description. If you buy any of those products through our links, it'll definitely support the channel, and we appreciate that. So enough of the plug. I am going to now get breakfast going. There we go. Okay.
So you don't need me to cut, so
I'll do the cutting of the, unless you want to cut some hard-boiled eggs. All right, got the bacon crumbles. So, Cal, how are you making the coffee over there?
So I have my jet boil, Era 2006.
Yeah, that's like the original jet boil. That thing's still working.
I'm still using it. 18 years after hiking on the Appalachian Trail with it. I fill it to the fill line with water, and then I am just doing about a cup and a half of probably the cheapest instant coffee you could find.
That's a Walmart brand, buddy.
Walmart brand.
I almost got Nescafe,
Not
but I'm like, I'm not
sponsored.
spending 47 cents extra, so I got that old classic Walmart brand.
Walmart brand, not sponsored. Classico. So I'm just doing some basic black coffee and yeah, heating up the water, adding it. Good enough for a campfire morning or camp morning. And yeah, nothing fancy here.
All right, so we got these free-range eggs, hard-boiled, ready to eat. These were from Costco?
Costco.
Yep. So to go with the bacon, to go with the hard-boiled eggs, we've got that whitefish that we bought in town. I'm pretty excited to give this a try. It's our first. Have you ever had whitefish? You lived in Wisconsin for a while.
Friday night fish fry, I think, is whitefish.
Is whitefish?
Well,
Okay.
I don't know, actually. Probably not whitefish. This is a really big fish.
Yeah.
Really, I looked at a poster when I was in the shop with the lady, and it's a huge fish called whitefish.
Yeah, it's actually called whitefish.
Yeah.
That is
But
awesome.
it was up there with, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, next to the salmon and stuff. So, as
Ooh.
far as size goes.
It is a smoked fish. Now, she said there's bones in here, so, you know, obviously don't eat the bones. It's not like small little bones.
Just put 'em
So
on.
I guess I'm just going to use my hands to like rip this up. Okay, so you can see the skin comes right off. That's good.
I'll bring you the garbage.
And I think I'm just gonna shred it on one plate
I can do that.
and let the kids kind of pick at it. I don't know if you eat the skin or not. I'm gonna wait on that. But it's super thick. Got big chunks. And the bones, I do see some. So I'll have to go spend some time, yeah,
They probably
kind of like deboning the fish. But
see one right there.
yeah, me too. So we'll
She had it cold. in
yeah,
the
it's
store,
cold.
so do
It
you
was
eat
on ice.
cold?
I think so. I mean, I suppose you could heat it up. Why not? But I think cold is totally
Or like
totally
once it's
fine.
smoked, you know how smoked salmon you can just vacuum seal it?
yeah.
I guess you freeze it. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, the skin, it just comes right off. Ah, mosquito.
You're gonna eat this fancy smoked fish with a very basic black coffee.
Oh yes.
You can't have both.
I feel like basic black coffee and smoked fish
might be a good way to
go
start your day.
together. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, big chunks. Oh, Granite, check this out.
What? Oh, whoa.
That's the spine,
Spine,
right?
yeah.
That's cool. So actually, I should have done it that way because the spine just peeled all those bones right off.
Hey, it's too bad Forrest is missing this.
Well,
He
he'll
loves this kind of
definitely
stuff.
get to eat it, but he's still sleeping.
He likes to pick all the fish off, the bones, and
The econ.
the ikan, as they say in Indonesia. That's his favorite go-to. But actually in Indonesia, he likes something called brown fish.
Huh.
So maybe he'll like, here in UP, he'll like whitefish.
Okay, so I will spend some time shredding this up, and then I will show you what the whole thing looks like. I definitely want to debone it. All right, got the white fish all shredded. My hands are gonna smell like smoked white fish all day, which is not a bad thing, I wouldn't say. Well, hold it, you Granite.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to, I got a little mosquito. We're gonna serve this up. I'm kind of thinking like this, Granite. So we'll put like the hard-boiled eggs. You're having 2 eggs, I'm having 2 eggs, Cedar, and have one, so it's like 2 slices for them and 4 slices for us. I'll put a little of the whitefish on their plate. About like that, just to see if they like it. Ah, mosquito. Get out of here. All right. Grant, I'm going to give you a little more because I do think you'll like it.
Okay.
I'll just use this as my plate. All right, so eggs. This is Cedar's. Hers is done. There's Forest's. 2 for you, or 4 for you. Okay, and then 4 for me. And then we have an extra egg, which is fine. All right, and then, yeah. And then some bacon. All right, so that's a look at the smoked whitefish, bacon, and egg breakfast. Dabble in a little of the salt, that Redmond's real salt out of Utah. Awesome. Hey, big boy, check it out. You got you some econ for breakfast. Econ and bacon. Yum, yum?
I think we have
I
plums
think
and
so.
cherries left
Yep,
over
plums
too.
and cherries. Oh my goodness, absolutely. We got those from the fruit stand. That's going to be a good breakfast, Cal.
This is going to be a hearty breakfast.
All right, guys, we are set to try this whitefish. How's it taste, you guys?
There you go. Salty.
I feel like we've had this before.
That smoked flavor is kind of common. You've had this, like, you've had smoked herring before.
No, probably not.
This is our first time having smoked whitefish, but it is definitely, it's a light, smoky flavor. It's kind of got, you're right, Granny, it's got that salty sort of brine going. I wonder if they soaked it first. What do you think, Forrest?
Good.
Yeah, you like it? Thumbs up. Should all 5.5-year-olds eat this? With the bacon and the eggs. Pretty nice. I am definitely seeing there's all types of small little bones in there. Kel, how's the oatmeal coming?
It's coming. I'm get it put together.
Yeah, good times.
Yep.
All right, everyone. Well, we will spend the next moment here knocking out breakfast, but all in all, pretty delicious with the whitefish. I would definitely eat this pretty often if we lived in the UP. All right, everybody. Camp is all packed out. Breakfast was awesome. I really enjoyed the whitefish.
And seeing all these amazing sights in Michigan and meeting up with a lot of cool people along the way and family along the way. So
Yeah,
it's really sad to leave.
It is. I feel like we could really use another like 3-4 weeks in basically every state we've been in. But you know, we do need to get to Alaska, so we're kind of on the whirlwind.
And something that was pretty cool about Michigan is us trying to figure out how to camp.
Yeah.
How to camp together, how to get that the back of the truck figured out, and how are we going to live out of the trailer a little bit.
Well, you know, we've got we're kind of getting into our flow with the tent and the trailer. But yeah, it's been a good time to kind of stretch the old family of 5 overlanding camping muscles, and so far so good.
Making up routines and then rearranging them when they don't work and trading things out, and we're just trying to figure it all out right now, and it's kind of cool just to have this time to do that. So
yeah, well,
I like that.
We are building an entire playlist from Florida up to Alaska. Up next, we are heading into Wisconsin. Should be a lot of fun activities out there.
Yeah.
But do subscribe to the channel. That's going to support us, help us grow. If you're interested in any of the gear that we're using, check out the description below for those links, and we'll see you in Wisconsin.